Will the summit in Alaska do anything for the Ukraine war? Well, you know, it could be just like other, but this is the first time that Putin is actually meeting Trump. And he's meeting him on U.S. territory, which is a pretty big deal. There might actually be some forward movement this time, and here's why. First of all, this is all coming from Western news sources. I have not seen this reported in any Russian news sources yet. But they're saying that Putin's demands are less than before. He's willing to swap land. So what could he be willing to swap? Well, the Russians have a little bit of territory in Sumy and another northern region. It's not very big, but they'd be willing to give that back up. And now they're saying that Putin is saying that he wants Donetsk and Luhansk and Crimea, but Zaporizhia and Kherson region are not being mentioned anymore. So is he willing to give those back, or not take all of them, or not demand the parts across the Dnieper River, or keep just a small land bridge? Because originally, before all this started, that was what they wanted: Donetsk, Luhansk, a part of it, and Crimea. And now they're talking, you know, there's no mention anymore about no international peacekeepers, demilitarization. But again, these are coming from Western sources. But it looks like, although we don't know the details yet, there is some kind of movement. And this is how, you know, wars end, is through some sort of negotiation. Everybody has to give a little bit, unless there's one massive prevailing side. And right now, Russia is on the offensive. Ukraine is losing, but it's still in Russia's interest to end this sooner rather than later and consolidate the gains they have. So, and again, I'm not speaking for Putin. I have not seen any news sources, but I'm just speaking strategically. Wars end by both sides making some concessions. Obviously, Ukraine's going to have to make the most concessions, but it looks like possibly Russia might be willing to make some concessions on its original demands. So could this be the beginning of the end? I don't know, but I'm a little bit hopeful, so we'll see.